your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 5. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Bridgewater. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Bridgewater again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first run.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
1-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want...
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Bills 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Bills 7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and that forced the incompletion.
4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Bills 17, Eagles 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 16-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 45.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Number 40.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check hot route. Hot. Here we go. Fire down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yards in. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
At the 16-yard line.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Good track. 45 the mark.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 55.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the win.
Absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the run, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And the Bills' 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Larry
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get caught again with the Bears. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
2nd and 2. Out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 41.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, get a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round, twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Bills.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Bills 24. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She right, got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie.